If we stretch one arm up and over to the side like this, the base is solid. It doesn't shift around. Let's try that for 3 breaths on each side to make up our 6. Inhale, the chest rotates up to the ceiling. Exhale, stretch through the fingertips. Inhale to come straight up, and on the exhale, release the hands slowly down. Okay, side 2. Grounding the feet, take the other arm up on the inhale, and on the exhale, stretch over to the side. This will create more space in between the ribs. Inhale, go for a big stretch straight up to the ceiling, and exhale, release the arm gently down. Again, get grounded and feel yourself even on both sides. Take a couple of deep breaths and really feel the stability of mountain pose. One of the main goals in yoga is to create more flexibility, to stretch. You'll find that a good majority of the poses are designed to stretch the hamstrings, the back of your legs, because this is one of the tightest parts of your body. So, the third pose in our daily dozen will be a standing forward bend. You will find some version of this, hanging upside down, in every yoga class. We're already in the perfect starting place, mountain pose. The feet are hips width apart and parallel and firmly grounded into the floor. The thighs are strong and solid as if you could draw them up. Put your hands on your hips and bend your knees. A lot at first. Hinging from the hips, extend your body forward. Many of you will stop here. It's not a big deal. We all have different levels of flexibility. Allow your gaze to come away from the screen, releasing your head towards the floor. For right now, keep your knees very bent if you're tight, or begin to straighten them if you're more flexible. Release your hands towards the floor on the pinky toe side of your feet. Stay up on the fingertips and feel free to have the fingertips off the floor a couple of inches. Or place your hands on your shins just below the kneecaps. Come halfway up. Look forward, chest forward, and take the shoulders back away from the ears. You want to create a straight line from your tailbone to the top of your head. Make your spine long. This will happen on the inhale. On the exhale, let the top of your head lower to the floor and release tension in the neck and shoulders. Again, no matter how far down you go, the important thing is to relax the upper body towards the floor. Okay, let's take our 6 breaths. Inhale, come halfway up, looking forward, shoulders back. Exhale, release the head gently down. Inhale, go for a flat back. Exhale, your body down with care. Remember, you can keep your hands on your shins and only go as far as is comfortable to you. Always listen to your body. Forward bends can be intense. Try not to pull or yank yourself down. Full deep inhale to clear out the lungs. Long, slow exhale to release tension in the jaw and forehead. To come up, bend the knees a lot and place the hands on top of the thighs. Keeping the head relaxed, gently roll up the spine. The head is the last thing to come up. Release your hands and come back to mountain pose. Now that we've stretched the hamstrings, the back of the legs, we're going to stretch the front of the hips and legs. We'll do this by taking what's called a lunge position. It will probably look familiar. It's a popular stretch for athletes because it loosens up the muscles that become tight from running, spinning, or stepping. Most of the stretches that you see athletes do originally come from yoga poses, so you may have done this one already. Let's start in mountain pose, getting grounded through the feet. To get our bodies down into the lunge, we'll start with a forward bend. Place your hands on your hips, bend your knees, and extend your body forward as far as is comfortable. Release the fingertips to the floor. Come to the halfway up position, looking forward. Bend the knees enough so that you can place the hands on the ground in line with the toes, and step your left foot way, way, way back behind you. Place the knee on the floor. Because the knee is sensitive, let's grab a pillow or towel and place it under the knee for cushioning. Bring your attention to the front foot. Looking from the side, the ankle should be directly below the knee. If your knee is going past the ankle like this, just scooch the foot forward until it lines up. This will protect the knee. Place your hands just behind the front knee and take your body upright. The hips should sink forward and down while the belly peels off the front thigh and the chest lifts. You may remain here, or if you want more of a challenge, raise your arms over your head, palms facing each other. Let's take 6 breaths. Inhale, the chest lifts, expanding the lungs. Exhale, the shoulders relax. Inhale, the belly lifts up off the front thigh. Exhale, sink the hips forward and down. A lunge is just a hip stretch. False. It's also a mild back bend. Last inhale to take the spine longer, and exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Bring your hands to the floor and slide the front foot back, coming into cat pose. Create a neutral spine and take a deep breath. Let's bring the other foot forward. If it doesn't move with ease, in your most graceful manner, grab the ankle and clunk it to where it needs to be. Always take time to set up your second side just as you would the first. Cushion under the back knee for padding and the front ankle just below the knee. Place the hands just behind the knee and come upright. It's almost as if with the front heel, you could kick the floor down and away from you so that the belly peels off the front thigh. This will protect the back. Let's take our 6 breaths. Inhale, expand the chest. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale, sinking the hips forward. Exhale, peel the belly off the thigh. When you are ready, try lifting your arms above your head. Full breath in to really feel the place that's stretching, and full exhale to relax the jaw and forehead. To come out of the lunge, place your hands on the floor and take your body forward. Keeping your head down, take one big step, or most likely many little steps, so that the back foot meets the front foot. Release your head to the floor, and just the way we did in the forward bend, place the hands on the top of the thighs. With very bent knees, roll up the spine. Head is the last thing to come up. We're back in mountain pose, so get solid and tall. Breathing. One thing that we all want more of in life is balance. This has been true for all people since the dawn of time. Besides stretching, one of the biggest aspects of yoga is balancing poses. The idea is, when we work on balancing the body, the mind and spirit get balanced as well. The balancing pose we're going to work on is called the tree pose. The most important thing in tree pose is to keep your sense of humor. We're going to be balancing on one foot. Everyone wobbles, and it's important that you don't take it too seriously. You just do the best you can, and if you fall out of the pose, you just get right back up and try it again. Like most of these poses, we're going to start in mountain pose. We'll be using a chair in this one, so have it close by your right side. Hold on to the chair with your right hand for stability. Stand on your right foot. Bend your left knee and place the bottom of the left foot at the inside of the right ankle. If that's easy, you can bring the foot to the knee or even all the way up to the top of the thigh. I usually have to use my hand to grab my foot.